What is going on, Patriots? I finally got this thing working, man. Oh man, yeah, man. I finally got it working. I was at first. I was going to not do the stream, and some told me, well, okay. Let me rewind. So I have a subscription to Met to Streamlabs. Yeah, I think it's called Streamlabs streaming service. Where you do it through the browser. Now, my subscription ran out today, sometime this evening, because I was trying to do my sports, my multi sports stream, and it wasn't working. So I was like, okay, if it's not working with the multiple streams, then I know it's not going to work when it comes to me doing this stream tonight. So I was like, well, I guess I have to wait sometime next week because that's when I have to wait for the YouTube money and possibly it will pick up and I can stream. So I took the message to you guys, told y'all it'll be sometime next week. And then there was a little birdie inside of my brain. I guess that's that intuition that says, hey man, why don't you go and try again? Try trying to stream this again because you did set this up earlier today. So I said, all right, let me do that. And I did just that, and here we are. I'm just so elated that we are actually here together tonight and I got this to work. So we don't have to worry about no next week stuff. We here. We in the building. I didn't make no call to Anthony Knight because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been looking at college football. I've been looking at my favorite player, who is now a Hall of Famer and a coach, Coach Deion Sanders tonight, going at it. So and some other football stuff after I got off work. So that's why I didn't call into the show tonight. And why I kept trying to message you guys through the chat saying, hey, I'll be streaming tonight. But it's good. I got 13 people in here, so maybe we can get some people to share and we can get more. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. It's crazy. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff has happened. Um, so much so, like the old people would say, you can't make this shit up, right? You know, that's my favorite saying anyway. But we're gonna go into it. We're gonna talk about uh and move this message here so people know that we back in the building. I'm not live on Rumble tonight. I couldn't get my Rumble together and everything. All right. Thank you, Jillian Springsteen. I appreciate you, man. Man, it's good to have this many people in the chat, man. Like, this is crazy. Everybody want to see your boy tonight. That makes me feel so good, man. That means I finally arrived. Having 13 people waiting on me. That's pretty impressive. Now we up to 15, so that's cool, man. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Hunter Biden getting indicted. Nike closes its doors in Portland. We also got some other news going on with crime. Oh man, what else we got going on here, man? And oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the whole let's try to get the mask back bullshit. Possibly, I don't know. And we also gonna talk about Candace Owens' show on YouTube got suspended for actually, I guess, speaking a mind about the alphabet soup community. And that's another thing we as conservatives on YouTube are getting so sick and tired of if you say anything about the biology of the Alphabet Soup Club competing in um, women's sports or going into um, women's bathrooms and things of that nature. All of a sudden, everybody wants to pin you as some disturbed, um, what they want to call it. Yeah, like you got some kind of phobia. It's not phobia, it's common sense, guys. I just want people to understand it's common sense. That's all I want people to understand. It's common sense. What's going on, Jim? That's all we ask. We just asking for common sense, okay? So we can protect our children, protect our people. But I digress. But we definitely gonna talk into that. But let's jump into the Hunter Biden situation. What we looking at and everything. So let's see here. And please, guys, donate tonight. I'm trying to get things to where I finally can say that I don't have to work for the man anymore. I'm trying to be like my boy Jericho. I'm trying to work for just y'all. So y'all donations is what keeps me going. So hopefully, the more y'all donate, the more y'all spread love. Hopefully, one day I can just work for y'all. I can do 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 streams a day of information, so y'all can always be like, "That's my dog," putting in that work. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna jump into this, all of this stuff here. I'm trying to find it, guys. Let me pull it up. So, guys, let's talk about the indictment of uh oh man, the Patriot. Let's shout out to Catherine, man, for becoming a member. Y'all, let's give her a hand, man. Oh, they won't let. Oh man, they won't even let me do the. I can't do the claps on here, but thanks for being a member. I told you, man. They trying to. I gotta wait till I pay everything. So yeah, but shout out for being a member, man. So let's get um back into this joint right here, so y'all can really see how ridiculous this has become. Um, so here's the backstory before I pull up this article about Biden, about Hunter Biden. So y'all know Hunter had a sweetheart deal, right? The deal was he was gonna get basically probation, a hug, no jail time, signed, sealed, delivered. All right. So they pushed it to the judge. The judge was like, "What the fuck? No." Excuse me. Let me do it. Let me make it more dramatic. What the judge really said. Hold on for a second. What the fuck are y'all thinking? We cannot. I repeat, we cannot get this damn coke-headed fool this type of damn deal. Have y'all bumped y'all motherfucking heads? This shit here is off the damn chain. Hell to the nah, we ain't approving this shit. All right, thank you, Atomic. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, lady. This is Atomic. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $5 towards the bill. So they didn't approve it. She was like, "No, it's not no sweetheart deal. It's so unconstitutional, damn near." So because of that, they had to go back to the drawing board and they had to come forth with all of the charges. We got 24 in the building, guys. Let's get to 30, man. Damn, let's get to 30. since we rocking and rolling tonight, man. You welcome to Tommy Tabasco. You know he is. So let's pull this up on the stream, baby. Let's pull this up here. Let's talk about this damn fool at its finest hour. Hunter Biden could face up to 25 years in prison and federal gun charges. All right. So he's looking at 25 years in prison at the most, right? Because he got 3 criminal counts. He made a false statement in the purchase of a firearm. Now let's talk about the false statement. The false statement was he told them he has not ever had any drugs or was not under any influence of drugs when purchasing that weapon, which was a damn lie. You know, and I know he had crack going all the way coming out his nose. Out of his damn nose. Damn, puff puff pass ain't enough for me. So, with that being said, he doing that dumb shit. They were like, wait a minute, man. You brought this shit under the influence and you lied on the application. Hell to the nah. Can't do that. So, second count is the false statement that the information I talked about was him lying to the dealer. Then the third count is the possession of a firearm by a person who is an unlawful user or addicted to a controlled substance. So that right there. So you got that one. He lied to the arms dealer, and he also made that false statement to purchase it. So all in all, he's looking at 25 years in prison on all max charges. Now, remember the sweetheart deal he had? It collapsed in July. Because at the time, he was expected to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax counts of willful failure to pay federal income tax as part of that plea deal, because he was going to avoid jail time on the felony charge. Now, the news of the charges come amid an formal impeachment inquiry into President Biden. And we're going to talk about that too before we get into the good stuff. Now, here's my thing about this. Shout out to the judge who stopped this bullshit. Because here's the thing. If they would have allowed this sweetheart deal to go through, it would have been more than just unconstitutional. It would have showed favoritism beyond measure. It would have told us as Americans that, hey, all you got to do is have mommy and daddy in the government and fuck what you feel. And that is not a good look. That's not a good look for no one in this type of industry. So I'm so glad that that judge said, no, we can't do this. This is dumb. This is not right. This is not how America works. You have to be accountable for what you do. And so I appreciate her for doing that. Now, do I think that he's going to get some jail time? I think he is, hopefully. I don't think he's going to get 25 years, though. I wish, but we already know him being the president's son, it's not going to be 25 years. He'll probably get, at the most, I would say 5 years, if that, and then it'll run concurrent, you know, won't be consecutive. I wish, but that's not going to happen. But we're going to talk about another situation about this Biden impeachment. Oh, man, we got more about that shit. Let's talk about the Biden impeachment. Hold on for 1 second. So we got um Senator Turbyville, who is a conservative out of Alabama. He's a Republican. Pissed me off this week because when McCarthy and everybody has said, all right, we're going to band together. We're going to try to impeach Biden for all of the stuff that's been going on with the Ukraine deal. His son, knowing about his son having all this dealings with all these foreign companies, lying about it, not being honest. All of a sudden, we got one damn Republican that done turned into a rhino overnight. Turbyville, like, nah, man. Yeah, I did. I checked your post out earlier on Anthony. Nah, man, nah. Don't do that. We don't need to be worried about that right now. Now I'm gonna read a little bit of it and I'm gonna tell you my opinion on that one too. All right, let's pull this shit up. So Turbyville said the GOP must not waste time with Biden impeachment. Senator Tommy Turbyville and other GOP senators have voiced skepticism about the House Republican impeachment effort against President Biden. So we got Tommy Turbyville and the House Republicans must not waste time and deliver an ironclad case to impeach President Biden for the effort to succeed in the Senate. Turbyville on Tuesday joined a growing chorus of Republican senators who are skeptical of the House GOP impeachment inquiry. He said the Senate couldn't get the votes to convict Biden in an impeachment trial, but hoped the House at least would get to the truth concerning the abuse of power corruption allegations made against the president. You don't bring a vote to the floor unless you're pretty sure you can get the amount of votes that you need, Turbyville said on NBC's Meet the Press. Now, I understand where Turbyville's coming from. I know that right now we have a bunch of conservatives. She said Turbyville is good, man. What the hell? Well, I'm gonna take that back about Turbyville. I wouldn't say he was a rhino. I'm gonna take that back. I miss overcharged. I'm not gonna say he's a rhino. I'm gonna take this back. Now, um, Turbyville got a point on some of it. He has a point of you gotta have the right type of votes in the Senate for it to go through. Yes, the House, great. We got it all day, but we gotta have a vote for the Senate. My issue is with Turbyville when he said that we're wasting time is we need to try to do some kind of inquiry on this. Because if we don't, it's going to look like that we as conservatives, especially conservatives that are supposed to be on the on the team of making America great again, look like lay down. I'm just being honest. Because look what they did to Trump. They pushed through like a wild man for Trump with everything and tried to impeach. In fact, tried to impeach the man multiple times and couldn't and wasn't successful. And I just think that we should at least try. I mean, we got to because right now it's getting out of control. Biden's doing so much crazy stuff. The administration, they don't have no type of empathy. I mean, look at how disrespectful they are to the military right now. You got people that put their life on the line in the military get Medal of Honors, trying to get medals for their loved ones that died for this country, and he's walking out in the middle of the ceremony. I mean, ain't acknowledging people. I mean, this whole administration disgusts me. And I really feel like we need to do something or attempt to do something. We got a president that's got a son who made a sweetheart deal where he was going to make a plea for just having fucked up taxes with the IRS, but not acknowledge that he was a felon on a controlled substance trying to get a gun. Excuse me, acquired a gun under false pretenses. This is the stuff that scares me, guys. This is the stuff for nightmares. This is communist in the making. This is what it is. Nobody wants to admit that because people are so afraid that the day they admit that they have to actually say, yeah, we're in the danger zone here. So I don't know, man. This thing here really scares me. It really does. I'm just not a strong supporter of laying down. I really am. I'm gonna see what everybody says. Um, Everybody is saying. I mean, I'm just saying. I really think it's not a waste of time. I think we need to do. And Tabasco said, she said, Turbeville is good, my man. What the hell? Good, man. Hey, man. I told you I took that back. I spoke too soon, but it did make me upset because I wanted him to be a supporter of at least making an attempt because we got to, man. Because these jokers keep thinking that these conservatives that's in the White House right now, that's in the House or in the Senate, are lay downs. That's why these liberals keep going more and more extreme. And I just feel like we need to get a little spine. I mean, yeah, we might not win. We might not can't get the impeachment all the way through, but at least they know we are ready to go. Keep them on their toes that we're gonna keep pushing until we get something done in this and to make this better. That's all I'm saying. You know? I mean, it's horrifying, bro. It really is. It's really horrifying. I don't know how to take it. All right, we're gonna move right along. We're gonna talk about another issue here that is happening. We're going on our crime spree. Now, oh, how do we break this down? You know, guys, Nike has always been that, oh, I'm woke. I'm here for you. And all this stuff. And, I want to make, all of this inclusive and diversity, right? $10 from John Pearson. Here you go. Thank you, John, for the $10 super chat, man. We hear that all the time from Nike. Nike always talked about all this inclusion mess. But guess what Nike did? Nike failed. It failed. The woke agenda. It woke up one day and said, the hell with Portland, Oregon. I'm out. Let's see why. Let's go to the business news on the Fox side, where they talk about how Nike said, fuck Portland. Nike abandons Portland store reopening amid theft and safety. Nike has reportedly decided not to reopen its factory store in Portland, Oregon, which it closed temporarily last fall due to theft and safety issues. The neighborhood's business group, the Seoul District Business Association, and said that Nike has confirmed its decision in a phone call with the group's leaders. The Portland Business Journal reported on Friday. The SBDA called the decision a major economic blow. This news has landed like a lead balloon in our district. John Washington, the SDBA's executive director, said in a news release. We all been holding our breath since last November when the store quietly shuttered its doors due to internal and external theft and safety issues. But like so many of us riding out the fallout of the pandemic and protests, we held our hope that Nike, city officials, and community leaders would recalibrate and realign order. But it looks like it's game over. All right, so I'm going to tell you why. Why everybody's running away from Portland. Because maybe Portland didn't get a memo. Okay. When you allow drugs to be openly distributed in your community like an open market, when you allow tents to be all over your city like an open market, like it's a campground, and when you allow all of these woke policies where people can steal stuff, something, and you arrest them for not even arrest them, you give them a ticket or whatever have you. This is what you guys get. This is what you get. You get companies like Nike, Amazon. You know, we done had Walmart. Walmart done closed a shitload of it doors out there. People leaving. People don't want to be a part of this mess. Who wants to shop somewhere where you can see theft happen right in front of your face? Somebody running in and taking a shitload of shit and walk right through the doors, and the security guard can't even touch him. If he touch him, not only will he lose his job, but he can get arrested. Nobody want to do that shit. I mean, come on now. These woke cities have got so bad that they telling people to call 311 for help. Y'all remember that? Remember we talked about that 311? Come on now. So what do you expect? This is the new wave. This is what you guys wanted. Y'all wanted this. Y'all screamed that you wanted this. This is your inclusion diversity bullshit. Y'all wanted it. And you got all of it. So don't come crying now. What you crying about for? What you upset? Well, you upset because, you know, nobody don't have no pity for you anymore. Y'all caused this on yourself. Some of love. George Floyd and shit. Y'all let these same wazoos tear up your city. You didn't allow nobody to call the National Guard to control the situation. Y'all just was bitches, especially your damn mayor. Oh yeah, I remember White. That was his last name. I don't know his first name. That bitch, all he did was run in hotels and hide all over the place, screaming that he's trying. Yeah, he ain't trying to do shit. All he wanted was to hold on and let these people beat on his ass so he could keep getting that mayor check. So you got it. This is what you got. Your dreams has come true. You are just as fucked up as you was before all this happened. Now way worse, because now companies are leaving and they're not coming back. That's why these same companies, Nike, they're going to Texas. They're going to Florida. You know those red states that y'all claim that was not going to be successful? Mississippi, Alabama. Oh, man. Oklahoma. All these red states. That's where they going. They ain't got time for your ass. They going where it's red. Where they know if someone tries to do some stupid shit to them, they can put a cap in that ass. That's where they're going. So, uh, shout out to Portland for being a fuck up. That's all I can say, man. I can't do anything else with it, man. I can't even I can't feel sorry for them. I just can't. And guess where they were located at anyway? I done told y'all anything named Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Drive, Road, Highway, you better keep rolling. Cause I guarantee you that shit's hood. I know somebody's gonna say, but you know Portland is predominantly white. They got glacier gliders. Don't matter. That shit just as fucked up too. Martin Luther King Boulevard is cursed. I ain't seen a Martin Luther King Drive or Boulevard yet where it was not fucked up. I have not. Every city I went to, it was some bullshit. That's real talk. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I'm gonna try to see some more stuff we can talk about. Oh man, 20 people watching on the chat, man. We doing good tonight, man. 20 people in here, man. Hopefully we can get 30 soon, bro. This is awesome, man. Y'all keep sharing and telling everybody to keep hanging out, man. It makes me feel real good. Real good. I feel like I officially made it in here. Yeah, man. All right, let's see here. See what we got. All right. Got some saved content. All right, we're gonna go and talk about. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, man. I try. I try, sick. I try. So we're gonna talk about another thing that nobody has not been talking about. Oh, I am, man. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm always gonna be myself, man. Oh, we got some allegations to talk about. We're gonna talk about the Michigan State coach, and we also gonna talk about um our boy Brand. So give me 1 second. So this is out of sporting news, right? So we're gonna go up here. So there's a guy named Mel Tucker. Now Mel Tucker was the coach of Michigan State University. Now, while being the coach of Michigan State University, you know, he became one of the highest paid coaches in college football in 2021. Now, he wasn't there not even 2 years after signing his 10-year, $95 million contract. So that means he's getting 9.5 million each year, guaranteed. Then he did 11-2 campaign in 2021. Then they were 5-7 last year, but then he had got them on a roll from 2-0. Well, during that time, Tucker was being investigated by the school from sexual harassment allegations from a great survivor and a violated violation of activist Brenda Tracy. Now, Brenda Tracy, and if I can find her picture, is a good looking lady. Okay? Very good looking lady. Very good looking white lady. And I only say that because I'm trying to describe to you what she looked like. In fact, let me pull up her picture so you can kind of see how she looks. Okay, this chick, because she is a nice looking lady. But I'm gonna bring this home. I just want y'all to see what type of lady she looked like. I mean, she. Okay, let me see. All right, so let me see if I can. Trying to find her in a full body pic because I'm trying to give you. Okay, all right, I got one right here. Man, I'm gonna have to zoom in on her. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Damn, man, I cannot find this lady. I know she got a full body pic. I just want people to understand how the lady look, so they can get an idea what type of woman she is. You know what I'm saying? Her attractiveness level. Okay, I think this would be a good pick right here. We're gonna go with this. All right, copy image address. I may have to zoom in, but we gonna get this right. We gonna give you an idea how she looks like. So you can get an idea of what type of woman she looks like. All right, so give me 1 second here. Let me go share this one. All right, so you can see how attractive this lady is. Because when I'm bringing a story, I want people to see what I'm talking about. I don't want to just tell y'all some stuff and it don't sound right. Okay. All right, so this is her. All right. So if you see right here, and I'm finna zoom in on her for a minute. All right, she's a very attractive lady, very curvy. You could tell that. This is not her. This is another woman. This is her right here. Very curvy. Well put together. So she's very attractive. It's not like she's one of those chicks that just look halfway. She's very attractive. So either way it goes, now we're getting back onto the main story here. Mel had a nerve, based upon what she said, Miss Tracy, that Tucker called her and engaged in a non-consensual funding and sent her unwanted gifts. She also said that he basically took care of himself on the phone without her consent while on the phone and made several attempts asking her to date him. She made appearances at Michigan State in August 2021 and April 2022 to discuss the violation misconduct prevention. She said the idea that someone could know me and say they understood my trauma, but then re-inflict that trauma on me is so disgusting to me. It's hard for me to even wrap my mind around it. And that's what she told USA Today. It's like he sought me out just to betray me. Now, she told the investigators that over time, Now Tucker, he told the investigators, now this is what Mel said. Mr. Tucker said, hey, over time, we developed a romantic connection, with Tucker claiming that Tracy wanted a sugar daddy and said she would be all over him if not for his marriage, according to USA Today. He said the only issue was that his marriage combined with the distance between the two made things too messy. Tracy called Tucker's romantic interest one-sided and said on December 1st, 2021, that she told him the two would only be friends. Now, USA Today reported that on April 28th, 2022, Tucker spoke with Tracy on the phone. Tracy said that on the call, Tucker sent a photo of the two, commented on her appearance, and began taking care of himself. That was she claimed. Tucker claims Tracy said they should have phoned them, though Tracy denies his claim. Tracy said she recalled crying after the call. So for several months following the incident, Tracy said she tried to pretend it had not happened to focus on her advocacy work with the school, but Tucker stopped responding to texts and an in-person training was canceled. Tracy said Tucker claimed she was gossiping about his marital problems and said he could no longer trust her, eventually making claims she perceived as threats to her reputation. Tracy filed her complaint in December. Tucker told investigators he was absolutely shocked and claimed she had it out for Michigan State athletic program due to the history of violation misconduct scandals. To say that I've learned from this situation is an understatement. Tucker wrote in a letter to the investigator on March 22nd, according to USA Today, I would never again allow myself to be duped by kindness. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. With him being suspended like this, this is what happens when you get comfortable around women that known to have these type of problems, and you start making some unnecessary promises. Now, this is what I think happened. I think that Mel Tucker and her had an unprofessional relationship. And now, hear me out. I'm not saying that what she said is all wrong, and I'm not saying what she's saying is all right. Just listen to me for a minute. I think what happened was Miss Tracy and Mr. Mel had developed a very friendly relationship. And I think that both of them started crossing the line. Now, let me tell you about women that I've dealt with that goes through this type of trauma in their lives. And they do find a man that they really are into. They are very sensitive. And you have to watch how you move. And I think this guy, Mr. Tucker, was only wanting or was into the whole physical aspect of this younger woman, because she looked like she's a slight younger than Mr. Tucker. You know, all into him, and he was like, you know what? You know, this high, I got this young, curvy, you know, white chocolate woman all over me. She wants me, she likes me, she adores me. This thing, this and that, and all the third. And I think that with that going on, he laid it very thick. And then when it came time to show up and show out after whatever they had, and I think that this call she said she had where he did what he did with her, I think that and tell me, and I know y'all gonna say I'm wrong, I wasn't there, but I got a feeling it was consensual. And I think that she was expecting more from him, and he didn't want to do it. I think that he looked at it as I'm married, my schedule, my wife is not going to be pleased with this. I could lose everything. Yeah, I think from a man that making $9.5 million for the next 10 years, he probably got cold feet. Was like, yo, man, I just can't, we could be friends or whatever. Okay, she put something there that made me know that I think that she basically did had an unprofessional relationship with that. Um, she said that she tried to reach out to him, but he did not return her texts or calls. That lets me know that it was into that level. It had crossed that line. And she felt annoyed, and I think that's why she went forward and did say what she said. Because she's been through this before. Most advocates that I know that's been through this, he would have done that in 2021. They wouldn't have just stopped. They would have went right on forward and would have told everything. I really do believe that what happened. She got blowed and ignored, and she did not like it. Now, he said, I never put myself in that situation again. You should have never done it in the first place. You're dealing with someone that has had trauma. Just because they're an advocate don't mean they healed all the way, bro. I mean, they still got trauma. They still sensitive. I mean, a lot of these women, that's why um, would have done that. Now, Jim said hard to tell, but she should have blocked him if he was a wrestler. You're right, Jim. And Jim, she had connections to the school for the advocacy. She could have easily went and told them, this coach just did this over the phone with me, man. I ain't comfortable with this dude. This dude's sick. So that lets me know that this is more to the story. I think he's getting suspended because Michigan has done got so much heat in the past for this type of stuff that, you know what I'm saying, they're like, yo, we can't chance it. You're not a good look right now. You got this chick talking about you doing phone bone against her will and stuff. I'm out. So that's what happened, man. He just threw $9.5 million down the drain. I mean, real talk. He only been there for 3 years, so he probably got 30 million of it, of the 90 million. So that's $60 million gone. $60 million gone. Probably more than that. I would say about 70 million. Cause he ain't even got enough, made enough to get the rest of the money on enough game checks in yet for coaching. Cause he's unpaid. He lost all that money for dumbness. Now, it's gonna be hard for him to get a job in the NCAA right now. It's over. It ain't gonna happen, bro. Ain't nobody gonna touch him because of this shit right here. And best believe she's gonna sue him in the school. He gonna have to pay her out of pocket. Telling you, man, y'all guys got to understand, man. All these women that come in your face that like that and be hi and prancing around and shit, they those type of women that done been through trauma and they be getting chummy with you. You just got to make it real with them, yo. Yeah, he could, John. You right. He could run for Congress. He sure could. He fits all of the. He can run for Congress. All he got to do is run for Congress and be a liberal, because he fits all the prototype, the harassment, all that stuff. He be a liberal, and if he's got and he get one of those strong black women on his side, he'll win in Michigan. He sure would. He'll win right in Michigan. Fucking wazoo. All right, so we're gonna talk about another situation with Brand, man. I hope so, Anthony. I hope I do get an extra $300 a year soon. That'd be nice. I hope so. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to grow this channel. It's been long overdue. Be nice. I want to be more than extra $300. I want to make sure I talk to y'all. I have over 100,000 followers, and I just this is what I do all week long. Stream, take care of business. You know what I'm saying? Make all this stuff, make all these videos, and make everybody happy. So we'll see, man. Starting next month. What do you mean? Yeah, Anthony, is this something that I don't know? You keep saying an extra $300 a year soon, definitely very soon. It should start next month. What is something about YouTube doing something? Talk to me. I don't know what's going on. You must be know something I don't know. What, Anthony? What do you know about this extra $300 I'm supposed to get? You got to talk to your boy, man. I got to hear this. You got to tell me in the chat what's going on, baby. You said next month. What? Oh, okay. I got you now. I promise you, brother. Okay. Hell yeah, Anthony. I appreciate you, dog. For real. Hell yeah. All right. Let's go up in here, man. Shout out to my dog, man. He really believe in your boy. All right. Let me see something here. I got to. Oh, yeah. What's up, Sonya? My girl in the house. Sonya scrapbook, man. Let me get some. Y'all, say hello to Sonya, man. One of the realest. Follow her too, man. Especially on uh Instagram. Sonya, very classy lady. I'm telling you, very classy, mature. Tell you young guys can't holler at her. So she gonna hurt your feelings. You gotta be about business with Sonya, but you ain't about business. Sonya ain't dealing with you. Shout out to Sonya, man. Shout out to Sonya. Coolest chick ever. All right, man. Let me go and see about Russell Brand, dog. Hey, man. I'm telling y'all beforehand. I think Russell Brand, done pissed off somebody. What did we talk about? Just like Danny Matheson and the rest of the game. If you piss off these fools, they will come after you. This is the new thing, man. They will come after you. And people don't understand this, but it's real, dude. Like, if you're a conservative in the game right now, you got a target on your back. And people don't tell you this. If you talk about any conservative, if you're a conservative or borderline conservative, and when I say a borderline conservative, that's like you're a libertarian with a conservative thought. You got a target on your back. I don't care what anyone says, you have a target on your back. Now give me one moment here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right there. I'll be right back before I start this. Hold on. Hold on. All right, I'm back, guys. So let's talk about this. So if you haven't heard about who Russell Brand is. Russell Brand is a actor. I want to say director, maybe YouTuber, and he talks about a lot of social politics. And I wouldn't call Russell a conservative. I know a lot of people think that he's a conservative in the Hollywood circles, but I wouldn't call him a conservative. I would call him more of a libertarian slash borderline centrist. He's not going to go too far to the right, and he's not going to go too far to the left. But he has a lot of good points. And a lot of his points is common sense, and a lot of it has pissed off probably the Hollywood elites. So with that being said, we're going to pull up the latest allegations against Russell Brand, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it. Like I always do, because I don't give a fuck. Because I am who I am, and you are who you are. We can agree to disagree. Let's get into it, shall we? All right. So Russell Brand is accused of violating and fighting 4 women, including a 16-year-old he called the child. Now, this right here is the craziest thing I've heard, but I'm going to read a little bit of it and tell you what they're saying. So, now Russell Brand was accused of this, about abusing these 4 women over the course of 7 years, and the victim was 16 years old. Now, this is a bombshell report the British actor and comedian has denied prior to his release. Now, the allegations against the 48-year-old stems from the height of his fame. Y'all hear this now? A height of his fame between 2006 and 2013. What does this sound like? Danny Matheson, same thing. They said he did all this to these women during the height of his fame. So this is what really ticks me off about these things. Before I go further into this article breaking it down. If this stuff happened while it was the height of these people's fame, why didn't these people tell someone? Because usually when it's the height of these people's fame, this is when people start making allegations. I mean, that's what be making me upset with a lot of these women. And then when I talk like this, people say, "Oh, so you're one of those guys, you don't believe in women. You're supposed to believe all women." I believe what they call logical facts. That's what I do. I do logical deduction. I know from the fact of women who have been violated by guys who got money, okay? They do not wait 5, 6, 7 years later. They go straight to the press because this is hot off the sheet. This is something that they want the world to know. This sick person is running around the circles of the elites and is doing crazy stuff. And then when they make enough noise, usually the actor will either A, deny it and let it go all the way to court to where it's on a criminal side, or B, the actor will get his lawyer involved and talk to the actual victim and try to do what you call a payoff and an NDA. So to me, why wait 7 years later? So much has passed in 7 years. But I'll digress. I'm going to keep reading this craziness. The woman identified, so the allegations against this 48-year-old, like I said, stem from 2006 to 2013. Now, one woman identified as Nadia, alleged to get him to the Greek star, violated her against the wall of a Los Angeles home in 2012. Really? And was treated at a great crisis center the same day. But that's the thing. If this happened, where's the report? Isn't there supposed to be a police report for this? If you went to the center that same day, they usually, I don't understand it. Spinberg said Danny Masterson had the mother of his victim stalked. He might have did. I wouldn't doubt it because he was under Scientology. I don't know, man. It's just weird with that. That was just weird. But get back to Russell Brand. I'm trying to figure out if you had that kid. Baby Sneed. Who is Baby Sneed? What are you talking about? Bro, I don't know nothing about Baby Sneed. I don't know. But anyway, this right here just, I don't know. This is just a little weird because usually I know these victims, when they go and get their kit done, they have to tell something about the the um the perpetrator. Something. She could just say, "Oh, I don't know who it is." There's got to be DNA on file, something. But we'll see, because I don't know about that one. I got to see some DNA proof or something. But we'll keep on. We'll keep on. So they said it's in her medical record, so maybe they can do a DNA to test to see if it was him or not. The woman later told Brand that she had been scared and felt taken advantage of, telling him when a girl says no, it means no. To which he responded he was very sorry. Text messages cited by the report show. Okay, so there was text messages. Okay, maybe this one was true. I don't know. They said text messages. Another accuser who was 16 at the time alleged that the then 31-year-old called her the child and assaulted her during their emotionally abusive and controlling 3-month relationship, according to the report. Oh my God, if that's the case, Russell, bro, that ain't good. I hope it was in the UK for your sake. And the reason why I say for his sake in the UK, because in the UK, if a woman is or a young man is 16 years old or older, if they are considered legally adult in the UK, in Europe. Yeah, Europe is kind of weird. In some parts of Europe, as young as 15 is considered an adult. So 15, 16, and 17 in Europe is considered an adult. They're not like us in the States where we do 18. And there's some places as well. Yeah, that's true, Spun Baron. Can two people agree to leave each other alone? Yeah, that's true. Now, the woman who is known by the pseudonym Alice was above the age of consent in the UK. Okay, that's what I told you. So that's why it's just coming out, because now that happened in the UK. Because in the UK, again, if you're 16, you're considered an adult. And I think in the UK, this to be consensual, to have that consensual intimacy is 16 as well too. I think that's how it works in the UK. I think anybody under that age is considered to be illegal. But that's the UK. Me, oh no, I'm sorry. 16, no, I'm out. That's disturbing. The woman who is known on, okay, so I said that. Alice said she told he told her to read Vladimir Nabova's Salacious Lolita, save his number in the phone under the name Carly, and even gave her scripts to lie to her parents. It was isolating, she told the outlet. Brandon allegedly even sent a car to take Alice out of school into his home. She said on one occasion, his driver told her not to go into the comedian's home. Please, I'm asking you not to go in there. You could be my little girl. I would want someone to do this to her. Alice recalled the chauffeur saying. Alice also accused Brand of once making her choke when he forced his uh, little guy uh, down her area where she speaks. And she allegedly punched him in the stomach to get him to stop. I mean, oh my God. Woo! Now, the allegations from Brand's other inclusions include a woman who claimed he violated and assaulted her at his property in West Hollywood after they met at an Alcohol Anonymous meeting, according to the Times of London. Her name was Phoebe. That's what she identified as. And said at one point she realized other staff left and she was alone with Brand. She realized Brand wanted to have intimacy with her and eventually trapped her in a bedroom and chased her around before pinning her down and taking advantage of her. I saw something come over his eyes. I swear to God, like black eyes have no more color. They were black like the devil. She recalled to the outlet like a different person literally entered his body. I think he had his hands down my trousers, but I was fighting so hard and I was screaming so hard, hoping that I could get through somehow. She continued, I don't know what the actual definition of um, violation, assault is, but it feels like that he didn't grape me. Oh, so this is what we got going on. Now they said it's a coordinated attack. They said Brand has incorporated stories of his um intimacy addiction and alleged predatory behavior into his routines. For years, he has relationship with a number of high-profile women, Kate Moss, and he's married pop star Katy Perry in 2010, but it only lasted 14 months. He's married to his second wife, the mother of his two children. Glacier is a writer, erased her Instagram page at the news of the allegations emerged Saturday. Brand would regularly have intimacy with women he met at events. The Damon report claimed two women he had separate balances. Wood said he became threatened when they refused to have intimacy with him, causing one to leave in tears. Most of the women who came forward with their stories wanted to remain anonymous in the expose in a subsequent documentary that will be released Saturday on Channel 4 Dispatches series. So my thing is this, and I'm going to stop right there. Why do y'all want to be anonymous? I mean, y'all done told it now. I mean, why be anonymous? I mean, why be anonymous? Okay, Siberia is 14? Holy God. Bro, that's why a lot of these people, hold on. Let me show that. That's why a lot of these predators want to go to Europe. Now I see why. I always wondered why predators want to go to Europe, and I see why now, Bina. Because Austria, Italy, Portugal, all of them, you can do that in Siberia. You can mess with young boys and girls at age of 14. Yeah, they got a documentary. Bro, let me tell you. When they say they got a documentary, I'm starting to think that some of this stuff is a little fabricated. And let me tell you why. Why y'all got a documentary so quick? Why y'all want to be anonymous? And if you're doing a documentary, you got to reveal yourself now. Because 9 out of 10 after the documentary, you have to reveal yourself. Because people want to know who the hell you are. Now, I think that some of it may be true. Because he said he was addicted to sex at one point in his life. But I do think that not all of it is extreme as they saying it is. I think that maybe 50% of it may be true. Because if you're addicted to something, you do some crazy stuff and don't realize it. But I just want to know why everybody's waiting now to come forward. This happened from 2006 to 2013. We're talking about, oh my God, 14 to 10, no. We're talking about 17 to 10 to 17 years from now. That's crazy. What is going on? What's really good in the hood? All right, so we got Russell Brand situation. Woo! All right, so I'm getting tired now, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I gotta go to work in the morning. But this is what I'm gonna say about a lot of this stuff because I think it needs to be addressed. And I want people to understand. All right, I'm back, guys. I don't know what happened. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh man, I don't know what happened. That was crazy. I was here and then it just whoop, everything just went crazy on me. All right. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, so guys, here's my thing. Now, since we're talking, I want to get back to what I was saying. This is my thought process here about what's going on lately with a lot of conservatives and a lot of men. Um, when you walk in this walk of this conservative movement, there is a lot of people that are gunning for you. So you have to move accordingly. Like right now, if I was to really blow up and let's say I get into it to one of these high profile liberals, I know some stuff coming out of my closet. I know my skeletons coming out. But I'm man enough to tell you that my skeletons come out, I can handle mine and be honest about it. But the the most famous skeleton everybody likes pulling up is this whole he was an abuser or he violate women. And to me, it, it's starting to sound too good to be true. And I'm not saying that everyone that exposes someone for that is lying. I just know that a lot of people will lie if they're gonna get paid handsomely to promote a certain agenda. Russell Brand been on these YouTube streets on the Hollywood level all these years. Nobody said nothing. Nobody have never complained about him or anything. But once he walked away from the Hollywood sector, focus on YouTube talking about a lot of conservative points, all of a sudden now, this comes out of nowhere. I'm just telling you how they work. If you starting to get strong or you becoming a major influence, they always use they always use a way to pin you down. And it's sad, man. It really is. That's why in this movement, man, you have to carry yourself accordingly because these jokers always watch. All right, but I want to give a shout out to everybody that donated tonight, man. Shout out to my boy Anthony McQuaid. Anthony, thank you very much for supporting me, bro. You believe in me for real. I mean, being a captain says a lot, and I appreciate you for that. I want to also give a shout out to the new people, man. A lot of you guys is coming on my page. I don't know you for sure. I'm just starting to find you guys out, but please, thank you for supporting me. Um, and I didn't even do a blast tonight on Anthony's channel like I normally do. So that lets me know that you guys are finding me. You guys are really promoting me and really telling people about me, and I appreciate it. Uh, Continue to pray for my wife and me and my family. I'm still trying to figure out this move thing again. Uh, you know, it seems like every time I turn around, man, life always hit me with something. So I'm gonna share something with y'all right quick, and then I'm gonna pop out. So I know I told y'all we were looking for a place. We got a place, right? Yep, place good, great. Well, unfortunately, in Biden economics right now, landlords are charging the wazoo on late fees. So if you can be 1 day late with your rent, you could possibly get $300 to a $500 late charge. That's just what they're doing right now out here in South Georgia and everywhere. They're knocking people's head in, and in some places they're going as high as $50 a day if you don't pay after that big $300 $500 charge. So before you know it, you done racked up in rent 2, 3, almost $4 grand, and you trying to figure out how the fuck you got there. So it's class warfare. Yeah, that way it's at. It's becoming insane. So if you are a homeowner right now, you should be knocking on wood. If you are not a homeowner right now and you in the rent game, you probably feel my pain about how it's getting out here with a lot of these rentals. And see, they disguise it as, well, I take care of your place. Anytime you got a leak or something going on or your grass cut, we got you. Yeah, that's fine. But you're knocking my head in with these fees. And their thing is, well, we got trailers we're trying to pay for the remodel. Bullshit. That's on you. I gave you my deposit, and my money and my everything should stay the same. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So again, y'all pray for me. I may be trying to downsize because I got my kids moving out. I'm only gonna have one kid with me, the one that has special needs soon, because all the kids are leaving the nest. They getting grown and they want to do what they want to do. They roommating with their friends. They want to put their nickels and dimes together and their cousins and stuff. They want to make it out in the world. So I'm wishing them the best of luck because they're gonna need it. Because right now, the world we live in now is not like the world we was when we were teenagers 25 and 30 years ago. A whole different mentality, man. It really is. But thank y'all for the hugs and the love. Thank y'all for the appreciation. Thank y'all for the deposits. As for the chats as well. This will be a podcast available on my podcast playlist on this channel. Also, too, I want to give a major shout out to my brother that is no longer with us. My brother Chris. I'm dedicating this to him tonight. They had a balloon release for him last week. I was not able to make it because I was in South Georgia. They had it in the Carolinas, but wanted to donate this, dedicate the show to him. I miss him every day. He's my inspiration. That's why anybody that got thoughts of trying to delete themselves, please, please get them help. Don't try to walk away from it. Don't act like it's not a big deal. Get them help. The faster, the better. But with that being said, y'all, I love y'all guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Until then, I see y'all around. I'm taking my black ass to bed. I'm out.